Welcome, you're watching George Kittle Funniest Moments, and here are some funny moments George Kittle, the NFL player, has done. The famous NFL player George Krieger Kittle is quite a cheerful and happy soul. The San Francisco 49ers tight end player is one of the most brightest personalities in the team, and so we have decided to bring some of those hilarious moments to your attention. It's quite incredible to know that George Kittle has a huge pile of meme and funny picture album, so this is exactly what we will be checking on today's episode. Everything you should know about George Krieger Kittle and the funny moments which this NFL player has featured in that has got people talking. Before we proceed, kindly subscribe to this channel and ring the notification bell for more timely video updates. Now, to today's deal. Who is George Kittle? George Krieger Kittle was born on the 9th of October 1993 to Bruce and Jan Kittle. He is a talented American football tight end for the San Francisco 49ers of the National Football League. During college, he played football for the University of Iowa Hawkeyes. In the process, he was drafted by the 49ers in the 5th round of the 2017 NFL Draft. Kittle is a badass run blocker. Did you know he actually grades his performance based on how he blocks? Yes, he does. Although most tight ends request for the ball, Kittle most of the time tells his team coach, Kyle Shanahan, the player on the opposing defense he wants to crush, and Shanahan, in return, finds a way to make that happen. Now that's epic! Kittle is currently one of the most outstanding tight ends and most destructive forces in the NFL, a grinningly insane face of the San Francisco 49ers. In 14 games, George caught 85 passes for 1,053 yards and had 5 touchdowns. He is a 2-time Pro Bowler and a first-team All-Pro selection. In 2018, Kittle set an incredible record for the single season. So, what did he do? He set a record for receiving yards by a tight end with 1,377. How he reached stardom. Who would have thought George Kittle would become a giant force in the NFL games? George Kittle attained stardom from an improbable starting point. His features made him quite unattractive. He was a lanky, 185-pound wide receiver and safety at Norman High in Oklahoma. He felt rejected at some point since he tried to get into the college team but he wasn't recruited. He still kept his dreams intact despite of all the disappointments. He always believed, from the time he was a little boy, he would be an NFL player. This belief saved him at a point when he could have destroyed his career. It led him to ask himself, who is George Kittle? Bruce Kittle, George's father, played on the offensive line at Iowa and became a football coach. He moved the family to Norman after he secured a job on Oklahoma staff. Aside from his father being a coach, most of Kittle's recruiting attention came from service academies. Yeah, he was a near 4.0 student. Kittle had always wanted to play for the Hawkeyes. His dream became a reality when this happened. Oklahoma coach Bob Stoops spoke with Iowa coach Kirk Ferentz, who had coached Bruce Kittle as an Iowa assistant, and recommended he consider George Kittle. Kittle would have walked on to play at his father's alma mater, but a last-minute scholarship showed up. Based on recommendation, Ferentz offered it to Kittle. What a catch! The Iowa coaches who never monitored Kittle in high school realized there was something mysterious with this new recruit, George Kittle. So, this is what they did. They considered playing George on both the offense and defense side. Was he a wide receiver? A linebacker? Could he add just enough force to play defensive end? They couldn't give straight answers, but they definitely knew that he could run like hell, and he approached football with a vibrant zeal. In the long run, coaches landed on making him a tight end, and his speed made him to stand out. Nobody could stop Krieger. When he covered kicks in practice, he was that good. George Kittle became the 49ers starting tight end as a rookie. Last season, he attained 1,377 yards on 88 catches and was second-team All-Pro. This season, he made it to the first team and became one of the faces of San Francisco's youthful, boisterous powerhouse. Funny moments on George Krieger Kittle. One of the things George Kittle is associated with, aside his robust NFL career, is his outrageous remarks and funny actions, even while on air.
Oh, hey there, hi there. Oh, hey, how you doing, eh? See Jimmy G's chin line? Holy cow, that is pretty.
Super Bowl opening night. San Francisco 49ers tight end George Kittle ran Super Bowl opening night like he was the mayor of Miami. Being one of the brightest and hilarious personalities you can associate with, he brought his cheerful countenance to the event. The San Francisco 49ers player did well in the spotlight. He took control of the room with his sense of confidence, logical humor, and his contagious joy.
He read like my children's books for the Lord of the Rings series, the trilogy, and so he'd pull stories from those, like the battles.
During the Super Bowl opening night, you can definitely sense the jokes he keeps cracking incessantly. We can't really tell if he is doing it on purpose, but we are definitely loving the fun-filled hilarious moments. As seen in this video, he is having fun with the questions, and the listeners are also having fun with his answers. Such an insanely fun moment. The particular scene shows how he was asked which movie franchise he would want to star in, and with no hesitation and a sober glare in his eyes, he answered, Lord of the Rings. You usually wouldn't expect that from an NFL player. He also sometimes often stops mid-sentence just to give random compliments to reporters, acknowledging glasses, mustaches, and others. Now that's a hell of a guy. Hi, Mom.
The 49ers are 6-0 for the first time since 1990. It was not easy.
In this video, he is waving and breezing his fingers through his hair with the utterance, Hi, Mom. Maybe, just maybe, his mom is actually watching the football sport, hey? A gangster.
You got golds in your mouth.
They said it was the same price as a white tooth. I was like, I'm gonna be a gangster.
In this funny moment video, he is having a conversation with his skill player in the team. His team member says, You got galls in your mouth? George gives an unexpected response. They said it's the same price of a white tooth, and I was like, I'ma be a gangster. Hi guys.
Hi guys.
In the heat of a football match, George brisks through the field. He walks across the opposing team, and the words he could utter was, Hi guys. Like what the hell is that? Who chokes in the heat of a match? George Kittle does. Oh hello.
Oh, hello.
The usual hilarious character of George Kittle is seen in this short clip. He was probably getting ready to be interviewed, and this scene suggests he drinks some water from the pet bottle, then he looks up. What's he seeing though? A microphone. Guess what he says? He goes, Oh hello. Isn't he just sweet? Buddy love.
Hey, you know that's the same distance from here to here as it's from here to here? What's up?
George goes like, Hey, you know that it's a safe distance from here to here, as it is from here to here? Then he hugs his co-team player sideways. Funny thing is, he actually used his hands to demonstrate the distance thingy. He further draws him closer and says, What's up? His team member caught the joke and shrugged him off. But there's laughter though. Funny remark.
Are you guys still best friends, year 2 of quality time?
Yeah, everyone else sucks. It's us over everyone.
George is cruising with some friends in the car. His front seat partner throws a question at him. Are you guys still best friends? Do you two have quality time? It is difficult to say who they're talking about here. Then he goes like, Well, everyone talks. It says over everyone. With a sarcastic smirk. He actually dodged the question. I gotcha.
What? I gotcha. I gotcha.
George Kittle jumps slyly to get hold of the microphone. He speaks into it saying, I gotcha. He didn't seem to capture his voice as he wanted to, so he jumps again to have a full grip of the microphone. Guessing that he felt full control this time, he speaks into it again. I gotcha. Who was he referring to though? An imaginary audience? Or the microphone itself? Hilarious. Did you enjoy the video? Bet you did. Kindly like and give a comment on the funny moment that got you drooling the most in the comments section below. In case you are new to this channel, please subscribe, ring the notification bell to get updated on our latest video entries. Goodbye!